Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for May 2022. This is going to be for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could have planets in the sign of Sagittarius. You may be checking on the energy of a Sagittarius. You may be intuitively guided. So whatever brought you, I want to say welcome and thank you. We're going to go ahead and get right into your reading. We're going to start with Mother Mary and just get a little bit of words of wisdom. Give it a shuffle. Everything's pre-shuffled. But I'm just going to shuffle it for you. Let's give him a cut. And let's begin. Whoa. Okay. I'm going to take that one. Be strong, faith, present moment, children, and blessings. I feel like I had to read the title at least. Love, 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 love. What a beautiful card to get. Love is the answer to all of my questions. Love is the answer to all of my questions. We'll read this at the end, and I can already tell it's going to be profound, but I do want to see how it plays in your reading. So, love is the answer to all of my questions. We're going to bring this down a little bit. There we go. All right. So for you, we're going to use the Light Seers, and then we're going to use the Lustrous Tarot. We're going to let the story unfold. We'll go ahead and give this a shuffle. Story or stories. Many of you know that, I read beyond the cards. I connect to my guides, who I feel connect to your guides. Especially if you felt like intuitively guided. Trust that there is some type of message here for you. Some type of sign that perhaps, like we miss signs. We miss signs all the time. And our guides will, they'll send that sign again, but they may send it in a different way, in a bigger way. And if we miss it again, they may send it in another way, in a more grander way, until you don't no longer miss it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to read from the Light Seers, and then we're going to add above and below the Lustrous Tarot into your reading. This will give us a nice mix. We're looking for synchronicities, everything. We're looking for everything. Okay, let's begin. We have the King of Wands. So this could be you, Sagittarius, another Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. We have the Star, card of Aquarius. This is about your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. Connected to this king in some way, somehow. We have the Moon, another major arcana. This is Pisces, ruler of Cancer. The Moon can cast shadows, which can cast uncertainty. You know what I mean? It's interesting because it's a card of Pisces, but yet when I look at it, for some reason I'm thinking Scorpio, only because, Scorpio lives below the water, so to speak. We have the Death card. Card of Scorpio. Interesting. Some of you it must be connected to a Scorpio, just for me to feel that. But this is about endings, but on purpose, like closing a door so that a rebirth, a new door can open. Something new can open, something new can begin. Sometimes it cannot begin until one door is closed, right? Well, it just doesn't fit into the same household type of thing. You know, and I feel like that's when we get the death card. It's like some things need to be closed before something new can open. So this may be asking you or reminding you that, but it is so you can have a rebirth. Three major arcanas. You know, major arcanas definitely can signify change. Death card definitely signifies that. The star tells me I really don't feel like this is you know, when I say change, it's nothing I fear. Quite the opposite. It's something that I want. And the universe just might be speaking to you and just saying, my dear, we want to give it to you too. However, there is something that needs to be addressed, right? There's something so a door can close. It's almost like I have a wedge stuck at that door, and your guides are saying, like, you got to pull that wedge and let that door close completely. Okay, let's go above this king. Now we're going to bring in the lustrous tarot, and we have the Fool. Wow. This is about taking a chance in something. This has nothing to do with the past. Well, let me rephrase that. The wisdom of the past, yes, stays with you, stays with the Fool. The Fool has all the tools that the Fool needs to be successful on this next journey. This is about the next journey. This is free and clear energy. You know, there's no fear attached here. I feel like, you know, the Fool standing at the edge of the cliff. If I fall off the cliff, my angels will catch me. Somebody's dog is just yapping out there. All right. Wow. Hello, Four of Wands. This is a marriage card. This is also in your house of your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. Interesting. It's interesting that the Fool's looking backwards. For some of you, I feel like whoever this energy of, listen, this Four of Wands is falling under what you hope for, what you wish for. And I feel like what's happening here is your guides are showing you the way to your wishes, right? Love. Love is the answer to all my questions. Death, being willing to close the door. The Fool, coming to the table free and clear, ready to take a chance, a leap. After all, it is part of your hopes. So, quite beautiful. I feel like it's the ability to manifest. Now, let's talk about the Four of Wands for just 1 second, because in the Four of Wands, no one's kicking or screaming to be there. These are two people that couldn't imagine being anywhere else. They really are, like, they come together with the idea of building a very strong foundation. Something that lasts. It lasts. It has the opportunity to last. All right, let's keep going. Wow, we have the Death card. I don't know if some of you are connected to like a Pisces or a Cancer, and or potentially a Scorpio. I feel like this could certainly also be talking about couples that are, kind of like figuring it out, coming back together. Listen, it's all coming through the Fool's energy, though. So, the past, you can't be the Fool unless you have, first of all, you've had to reflect upon your past. So that there's no fear factor, right? Because if I know, like, if I look at what went wrong and I look at it from the big picture, I can see, like, each person's part, not just theirs, not just mine, but everybody's. The energy, and, and because I've had that reflection, therefore I have the answer, the understanding, I can close that door and carry that wisdom with me. That just means if these two people who, because I do feel like for some of you, this is someone that you have already known, perhaps already had a commitment. But I feel like here is the potential of these two coming back together. I feel like, though, the past cannot be part of the future. Even if I spent, let's say, 20 years with someone, we broke up and we get back together, we still need to start fresh. Fresh. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it's really important that usually, couples will talk and reflect over the past, but I feel like here, I feel like it's, for some, it's just like the understanding that I feel like both come to themselves, both understand, after the separation, the yearning for each other. And it's like working their way back to each other. I could be potentially talking about also past life love, but I feel like a lot of water right here. I just realized, like, whew, it's almost like why someone's sinking. There's so much water. Well, hello, lovers. Card of Gemini, first of all. Another major arcana. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas out of 8 cards. Now we have the Lovers. Just look at the image. I feel like it talks about how divine helps people come together who, I'm sure divine uses us also, who can help the world, so to speak, right? When we're in love, we radiate, right, a certain energy. It's like when we're angry, we radiate a certain energy, right? So I feel divine does use us in certain ways. Like filling the air up with love. Anyway, this is about a connection, guys. I feel like there's also someone out there who you may have lost a partner that you love dearly, and almost like I feel that energy of you sinking, right? Now, I want to say I feel like your partner wants the opposite for you, and I feel like it must be now part of your guidance because I feel like they're guiding you towards love. Love. I wouldn't even know how to be. And I feel like, well, with the right person, you will. Sometimes love from another can help heal some brokenness inside of us. Yes, we're responsible for healing the majority, but sometimes an other can heal that broken piece. Okay. We have the Four of Wands. We have, holy cow, the Ten of Cups coming under the Four of Wands. Under the Four of Wands is a star. Now under the star is the Ten of Cups. Look at that. The star is just wrapped in love. Wrapped. You know, it's interesting because I feel like not only is this a potential commitment, you know, I don't want to just say relationship because I feel like it's beyond that. I feel like this is very, um, hmm. It's interesting because how people like lose their way, right? They lose their way, but I feel like they're finding their way back. This is about making the commitment to each other within the Four of Wands, Ten of Cups. That has happened, right? Ten of Cups is the house of harmony. Um, this can be where I start my family, where we start our family. This can be blended families. It can just be two people. You know, it can be you and your two people and friends. Whatever it is, it's you know, it's a house of love. We have the Seven of Cups. Huh. So I feel like if anything here, I'm questioning because this is about making a choice, right? Choosing one of these cups. Um, it is, you know, it's a little chaotic type energy. It's a little bit of, you know, like telling yourself, you know, every time I choose a cup, I seem to pick the wrong cup. It's coming under the moon. So it's like picking a cup in the dark. You know, I can't see. I'm just going to have to feel. Maybe that's exactly what that means. I have to feel my way with this. And I feel like what that means is kind of keeping, you know, I want to say the mind out of it. What I mean is like the overthinking of something. Listen, I almost feel like someone feels like, in a way, like they're drowning. And I do feel like there's an energy, and I very seldom say this, where someone else can help heal us. But here I feel that. I also feel like none of this, well, how do I say this? Hmm. You know, excuse me, the star tells me that you're putting that intention out there, right? That you're telling the universe, this is what I want in my life. This is what I'd like to see, a true commitment, right? And I want my house to be filled with love. That's what I want. Putting that intention out there. Um, and I feel like, you know, it's being answered. It is being answered, but it's also, with that answer is a request. And that request is about a certain door. Now, I feel like maybe it's been a while since I decided to even think about choosing a cup. But here it is, right? Here it is. Like maybe I meet someone or someone reaches out to me that I least expected, and boom, do I take that cup or do I not? That's based on something that's not closed or healed within you, because I feel again like there's a sense of, if you can trust your energy, um, you won't go wrong. You won't go wrong. You know, I do feel like this is talking about quite a relationship, quite the love. Um, and, you know, it's interesting because there's not a lot of pentacles out, but the one place that there are pentacles are right next to the Ten of Cups. And I kind of like that because The Four of Pentacles is all about building that foundation. You know, the Four of Wands, foundation of what? Of this commitment, of this, what I hope is forever type of energy, right? Building my life, my family. And then, you know, if I trust my energy, I can let go of, you know, the Fool and the Seven of Cups cannot be in the same place at the same time. This is of uncertainty, and this is the opposite. This is like, I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to trust. I'm going to trust if I fall off the cliff, my angels will lift me back up. Dun 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 dun. We have the Emperor, card of Aries. The Emperor. Listen, if this is talking about a person, and let's just forget that, you know, I mean, I don't want to forget that it's the card of Aries, because for some of you, it's probably an Aries, but I feel like also look at the energy of this, because it's mirroring the Lovers. And the Emperor, you know, he's the leader of the people. He's the one that others look up to because of his wisdom, because of his resources, because of, you know, the life that he has led, right? He's learned, he's wise. Okay, let's see. We'll see why everybody's here. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Sun, card of Leo. We've got a lot of fire in this reading. The Sun, beautiful energy. We have the Sun, we have the Moon. You know, the Sun's going to illuminate anything that's like, you know, if I fear that something that's going to harm me is hidden in the shadow, the Sun's going to illuminate it for me. So I'll be able to see it. That's why I don't want to have blindfolds on, right? Even like spiritual blindfolds. I want to be able to see it. The Sun gives you that opportunity. The Sun with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups is just beautiful energy. And then let's put the Lovers in there. We have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. Card of Virgo. We have Leo and Virgo side by side there, just in case anybody wondered. You know, I feel like, listen, first of all, the Hermit. This is the reflection that I'm talking about. This is, you know, asking the big questions, being daring, you know, with your spirituality, talking to your guides, looking for the light, figuring out that the light is within you, and it always has been, right? The Sun's right there. Like, any questions I ask, you know, divine, let's say, or the universe within the Hermit's energy, here's the Sun. Like, you're going to receive the answer. So this is the exact type of energy I felt like the Fool needed, right? The reflection of the past, right? The illumination of the past, so it could serve me in my present and my future, right? If there's certain energies that I refuse to close the door on, well, you almost can predict your own future. And it's just the way it is, right? Like, our intention of what we're doing right now as the Fool will determine, you know, it's almost like you can predict your own future by what you're doing right now. The Hermit knows that. I feel like this is like a destination, like, you know, like I had to go through this energy so that I could arrive at the Fool. You know why? Because this is just not an ordinary relationship. It doesn't feel that way with all this love wrapped around it. Stupid dog. Oh, I love dogs. Don't get me wrong. Maybe stupid owner. Just leaving their dog out there. All right, we're going to bring in the Gilded Tarot. And, you know, I don't really even feel like I need clarity. Look at that. 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Hello. We'll see if it makes its way out. And let's start at the beginning. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay. Can be Scorpio. We have a lot of Scorpio on the table. Cancer, Pisces. We have all of them on the table. Can be, right? But let's talk about this Queen, because this is someone who comes to the table with an open heart. You know, this is where love leads. You know, love leads. Think of the Queen of Wands, where it's like her passion leads, her, you know, like that type of thing. It's more of a fiery type energy. This is more of a loving and nurturing, and, well, you know, it fits right in. Like, she fits right in here, right? So I feel like, and when you see the King and Queen of Cups in the upright, you know, they understand, well, how do I say this? They, like, having that partnership is important. I was going to say is everything, but it's not everything, right? I'm not going to die if I don't have it. I may think that, but I won't, right? I can create something else if I have to. And then, you know, just knowing that maybe. But anyway, so she comes to the table. Listen, she's coming over the Fool. She's accepted that cup. Funny how when I put the Queen and the King of Wands together, like, she's got these little little dogs. Like a toy. I don't know. Like, I forget the name of it. And he has a lion. You know what I mean? Like, they both have their animals. You know, but these are small. Steel will guard her, though, the same as the lion. She seems to be coming into the reading. All right, we have the 7 of Wands. Interesting. Okay. I was going to, they're in reverse. I was going to turn them around, but 2 of them are not. So we're going to leave them the way they are. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Slide these up a little bit. In reverse. We have the Sun in reverse. All right, before we move on, let's talk about this. First of all, the Knight of Pentacles. Slow-moving knight. But it will come in, right? It will come in. But I feel like it's saying, because it's coming over the Death card, where, again, I'm refusing to close some type of door. You know, I feel like you know what I'm talking about, so I don't have to go into that. But there's some door. And it may just be in a way that I think. It doesn't have to be like like an ending with someone else, maybe. But you already know. And I feel like the Knight of Pentacles, you know, I don't want to say is like holding back, but I feel like, you know, has stopped and is taking a rest, waiting for you. Like, I'm not going to proceed until something closes. I can't help but think that. And then the Sun in reverse with the Moon in the upright. I feel like if this was a previous relationship, and this is about, you know, listen, I want you to be really real with yourself, because this is about 2 people who want to be together. So this is not someone who's been ghosting you. I don't know. You know, I shouldn't put that in there. But anyway, I'm looking at the Seven of Wands, which is defending, right? The energy of defending oneself, taking attacks, right? Needing to defend myself. It's part of this energy, and I feel like it's an ego type energy. And I'm saying that because I feel like it's the energy that needs looked at. Because if I don't look at that, then I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is going to take their good old time. I feel like this is something I have to figure out. Almost like the guy, like our guides are saying, I can pinpoint what it is you need to look at, but that's as far as I can go. You need to do the rest of the work. You do it through the Hermit energy. Here's the Sun giving you all the clarity you need, but you got to be willing to do it. And I feel like once you do that, it turns everything else around. Okay, but let's see. Let's keep going. All right, we have the Three of Swords. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, well, this makes sense. Excuse me. All right. Interesting that the 5 is touching the 10 of Cups. I can't help but feel this is a previous relationship. I do feel there was previous heartache. I have to say it's touching the Queen and the King. So I don't feel like anyone, was unscathed in this energy. 5 of Pentacles feels like someone threw someone else a tower. This is normally energy that is beyond my control, yet at the same time, I feel like, we were probably starting to turn to a bad place within each other. Like a bad, like, you know what I mean? Well, that's just what I feel. And there may, I don't have any energy of like divorces. However, this is the marriage card. And I do feel like with the 5 of Pentacles, something, right? Something happened. Something happened. Something still kind of sticking with someone. And that's the energy that still needs cleared. Yes, this tower has caused pain, heartache, no doubt. No doubt. May have something to do with your own home. Like, like I had to leave my home or they left or something like that. Let's not forget we're in the year of the Lovers. And this is a year, of all years, I feel like where relationships can be mended. Both people have to want it and be willing to do what it takes. Both people have to want that. But I do feel like this is the year where, listen, I feel like, what is not working, let it fall away. But what is working, or what has the opportunity, you know what I mean? Like, if you can bring something back. And if you shouldn't bring something back. Anyway, with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands looking right back at that 5 of Pentacles. Feels like the Knight of Pentacles is saying to the Page of Wands, like, until you make a decision, a choice, like it takes your action to really bring this about, let's say. Well, we have Justice. And look at this, we have the King of Swords in reverse. Feels like we're cutting him right out. I don't know. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Can relate back to the Lovers, for sure. But he is in reverse. With the Sun in reverse. Interesting. Tell me more about this King of Swords. Even though I do, like, I just feel like I should just trust my gut. Because I feel like this King is being cut out of your life. Maybe for the Emperor. We have the Two of Swords. So I'm really just looking at this king. And look at this. We have the Chariot in reverse. Wow. I don't know. Maybe between here or between there and here, I got involved with it here. And maybe this is what's no longer working. Though what in my heart of hearts I hope and dream for is the Four of Wands with the Ten of Cups. And that is, again, a very loving home. And maybe I'm not getting it. And maybe I won't have it until I make the decision. Right? Because I do have a blindfold on. You know, when I see the Two of Swords, it's kind of like stopping an opportunity. And it's because of fear, right? Something that I'm not willing to look at for some reason, but I got to look at it. Because what it's doing with the Chariot in reverse, it feels like it's stopping, you know, I hate to say stopping your opportunities, but in a way, I feel like it is. Something just may have ran its course. Okay. Okay. I accept that. Seven of Pentacles. So I'm looking at this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And I just want to get a better understanding of it so we can turn it around, get it moving again. Seven of Pentacles, both cards speak of patience. All good things for those who wait. Patience. Now, sometimes it's the universe patiently waiting on us. You know, 2 sevens back to back. It's spiritual. You know, it's a spiritual number, but I feel like it's also spiritual understanding. You know, I feel like even if I'm letting go of something, everything that I've been through has taught me well. And I feel like all these experiences of my past, I was meant to have. Because this is a soul's journey. It's almost like beyond my human understanding, but I shouldn't say that because we can get there. All right. But that also tells me that this Lovers is part of your tree. Look at this, the Tower in reverse. So there's a tower that's affecting you. There was a tower that you've already had that was affecting you. You got to see that and let that be. You got to let it go. That tower can withstand, by the way. It can withstand. This could certainly speak of even past lives where, you know, we did not fulfill what we came to fulfill. Now, not all soulmates are meant to get together forever. Just remember that. Some for a time and some forever. Some for eternity, right? But different experience. Everything's about the experience. So I feel like the tower can withstand it. But I can't allow it to affect my energy any longer. So, I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Four of Pentacles. I just want to know any final messages. Nine of Swords in reverse. That's got to go. That is going. The King of Cups. Now we have the Queen and King of Cups. Nine of Swords, by the way, in reverse is quite beautiful. I feel like your spirit guides are just giving you a message here. Yes, there has been tower action, right? But you can withstand it. I definitely feel like that. You can withstand it. And I feel like you're meant to, and you're meant to realize that. I feel like the universe is kind of I hate to say holding back, but like not in the motion that maybe you want, but in the same time, here it is. There's a door that needs to close. You know, each individually, like, maybe it's different for one and something for another. This Nine of Swords, though, I feel like is telling me that you do it, that you're able to, that not, and probably them too. This is probably mirroring, like a mirroring type relationship. So the Nine of Swords is unnecessary worry, right? This is when I'm in my mind. I feel like doom, like, if I make a choice, it won't work out, but it's in reverse. So I feel like what you've done is you've looked at it. You've analyzed it through the energy of the Hermit, and now you understand it. You're carrying around a lot of human fear that's really not needed, right? Like your spirit can get through anything and has. This is not the toughest thing that your spirit has been through, though it can feel like it each and every time. Okay, and then the King of Cups. With this Queen entering the relationship, or the reading, I meant to say. And then we have the Six of Wands, which is the energy of victory. Okay, I just feel like, however, I feel like this is about two people who are finding their way back to each other. Again, whether it be in this lifetime, and I know in this, for many of you, it is in this lifetime. And this could have been of an earlier time, because I feel like over here, maybe I got involved over here while this disintegrated. I got involved over here, but this doesn't feel like it's serving me any longer, because I feel like the Fool is saying something new, right? Something new. I feel like, listen, I feel like both these people need the same type of energy, right? Need to understand the Tower. Here it is. The opportunities are here. So, I think I'm going to leave it there, but I want to read the Love card. How could I not? I apologize about those dogs. I get lost in a reading and I don't hear them, and then I stop for a second and I hear them. So, I'm so sorry. I should have shut my window. Why can't I find it? Love. This card reminds you that feeling loved is your true desire, and this very condition is continuously offered to you by God, Jesus, Mother Mary, and the angels. Surround your current situation and relationships with love, which will loosen the bonds of ego attachment. When you pray for love to heal your situation, God sends the angels to your side. Mother Mary counsels you to use only loving words when you speak, think, or write. Avoid pessimistic discussions with yourself or others, as it's essential for you to surround yourself with the highest energy available. By doing so, you'll witness miraculous healings, experience new opportunities, and attract wonderful relationships. Excuse me. Amen. Amen. And I'm going to leave it there, guys. Can't wait for your comments. I love you. I thank you for your time. I thank you for everything. I thank you for your donations. I wish I could individually thank you, but I thank you. Every bit helps. I thank you for your comments. They really help fill in the blanks, so this feels very clear to me. But let me know if it feels clear to you. I just thank you for being here. Whether you're new, you've been with me all along, I am grateful for you. I will see you next time at my table. Bye-bye.